Hey YouTube, it's Dubop here, coming at you Monday afternoon. Quick update on my tank. If you saw last video, I had added the driftwood. It's still not waterlogged, but it's getting there, which is why I've got the bag of rocks and the giant brick on it. And I think if you remember, I put the brick and I boiled it in water first for about an hour to remove any bacteria and parasites and whatnot. And same for the rocks. So that's just something to keep in mind. I wanted to show y'all something. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got blue-green algae, or cyanobacteria as they call it, kind of growing in my tank. Kind of hard to see. My next video is going to be about how to treat that. I already found a great solution to that, which involves using hydrogen peroxide in a syringe, but I will talk about that later. And that's also kind of why I have the aeration going on. Is the easiest way to treat cyanobacteria is to over aerate it, which is why we'll talk about using hydrogen peroxide and treating blue-green algae. Anyways, today I wanted to talk to y'all about this plant, Water Wisteria and Propagation. And I've got my row over there that's been growing. It's been growing nice and fast. But today we'll be propagating this one right here that I've already taken out. It was over here in the corner, and I'm just going to show y'all. It's real easy. It's like a two-step process. Water Wisteria is really easy. If you look on this one, you can see a root system. Let me find a good backdrop. You'll see right there. All you really have to keep in mind when propagating Water Wisteria is to cut below the root and at the bottom, as you can see, kind of like right here. There's a little bit of a root stem going on. So Water Wisteria, you look at it, it has roots growing throughout it. It has roots at the bottom, the middle, and the top. I mean, everywhere it grows roots, which is why it's good for a low-tech. There goes my game, EVE Online. It's good for a low-tech tank like mine, just because the root system and everything, it'll kind of help carry over. But anyways, what you'll need is you'll need your Water Wisteria. It'll need to have root section in two places, as does mine, at the top, and it has a root section on the bottom, and it has a small growth growing already at the bottom. And then what you'll need is just a pair of clippers. You could use scissors, gardening shears, or you could kind of break it apart. One thing you want to make note is if you're using any kind of scissors or whatever your cutting instrument, is if you use these with another plant like an outside garden, it is possible to transfer bacteria and whatnot from the blades of the clippers as you cut into your Water Wisteria, and you can infect it with whatever might be in the previous plant. So you might want to run some hydrogen peroxide over these, or just give them a real good rinse, or hot water, something like that. So anyways, let me set the camera down so I can cut this for y'all real quick. And then here's our plant. I have the root right here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good place to cut it, where there's going to give me enough stem that I can place under my my sand and root it down in its new place and give it a little cut. And that's it. Right there I got my fresh cut right there. I've got my new growth that'll be growing, and this will be my old growth growing from this growth right here. It's small, but it'll do its job. So right here, real quick, I'm gonna add on. I have this stem that looks black and dead. That's dead. That's already dead stem. It's just, we go ahead and trim that up. And there we go. Okay, so there's roots coming out right here. So this will be my old growth with a small growth coming out, and then this piece right here is going to be my new growth. And in my next update, I'll show you this piece, and I'll show you both of their progression and their placement in the tank. I'm going to place them on the left side right here with my other propagated Water Wisteria. That's my first one. And we'll put this next to it in the tank, and we can do a side-by-side comparison. And these are the other ones. Anyways, oh, one more quick thing. My Placo that I had in here, it died. I had did some research and went back to Petco and talked to them. The day they got the Placotomus in is the day I got it, and since I went back, it was like 9 or 10 of their Placotomus they got in. They all died, every last one of them, including the 2 I bought. So I got my money back on that, and I probably won't go to Petco again. It's just kind of close by, but I got a good local fish shop that has a quality fish, and I'll be getting those in. Other than that, the Zebra Daniels are doing good. They keep exhibiting mating behavior right there in my Java moss, but I don't see any eggs or anything. I still think they're too young, plus the 1 male and 2 female I got, they're not separated at all. But anyways, oh, and also there's no more brown algae at the base of the aquarium, so you can kind of see it now. Anyways, stay tuned for my next update, YouTube, and y'all take it easy.